The Bonobo experience is an experience that connects people to the bonobo spirit. It guides humans through a world that brings us up close with what it might be like to live like these apes. The bonobo experience will raise awareness of the bonobo and build a business that supports them, whilst enabling humans to see alternative ways of being. Oh, amazing. Can you sign?
Wow, that's really good.
It's so amazing.
So what are they? Dehydrated grasshoppers, season.
What's going on?
Wow, tart, lemon, crunchy.
Around
Yeah.
a zoo with
What a little crisp.
the nightmare
Crisp.
being Chinese. Nutritionally.
Well, I think you've jumped straight into sort of quite sophisticated mould making.
Well, I made a mould at school.
Oh wow! Look at that.
Beautiful.
In a very short period of time, you're going through your whole life cycle and nurturing someone else through and a community. So not only are you doing it for yourself, you're doing it in a pair with somebody else and as a community of others all going through a life cycle process, all in like a matter of hours.
Maybe love, actually. I think that answers that question.
Yes, I can. It was relief, freedom, trust, bonding, and it was during the birthing experience yesterday when I was taken out of the womb area and placed in my mother's arms, and the blindfold was removed, and it's the sense of warmth and love with that particular person that I was partnered with, and it's it was a very unique experience. I've never felt anything like that before.
I think the first thing that comes to mind is doing the sort of like in the womb experience, and it was a very, very deep sense of calm. So I think that was very profound. And then at the end there, when we were all just sort of like, laying together and just gently stroking and touching, real sense of togetherness and trust, which was really beautiful.
It was trepidation and fear of what I might feel, because I did expect the workshop to be effective, but I knew that it would possibly be digging into some not suppressed, because I'm fully aware that some of the negative emotions are there, but they're purposefully buried. But I was prepared, because the environment felt so safe. I was prepared to finally try and face those emotions, and it was the moment before the workshop started, while it was being carefully explained to us, that's when I felt a lot of anxiety.
I think when the chimp exercise was initially introduced, I was like a bit like.
What was that emotion?
It's bringing back memories of being bullied and all the. guess like feelings, you know, bonobos are an amazing species, the way that they choose to interact, and the chimps are like us.
In Chimpland, there were a few moments where almost like a subconscious fear that rose up quickly when people were being aggressive to me.
When we had we were practicing the gestures for asking for sex, or we were doing a role play where we were only touching around here, but it was meant to stimulate sex. That actually was fine in the end because we had our eyes closed.
There were times when, you know, we were sort of trying to interact as bonobos, and, you know, I would just sort of get this sense of oh, I can't do this, this is, you know, this is stupid, or, you know, that kind of idea, you know, so there was those moments when you just sort of come out of your, you know, actually you might be playing along really nicely, and then suddenly, you know, you just get that sort of rational kind of you know, voice that says oh, this is stupid. So, you know, there were those moments occasionally.
The less we're used to touch, the harder it is, and the more we're used to touch, the easier it is. So to have that whole experience of oh, you're just gonna pretend to be bonobos and pick things off each other and be playful and cuddle up to go to sleep together, it's really good to do that, and I think it is easier because it's a game, and I'm pretending to be a bonobo, and everyone else is pretending to be bonobos, or chimps. But chimps was play fighting, but it's still it wasn't really nasty. So I guess learning that it's easier when I'm pretending to be something else.
I think I don't often find myself being vulnerable. So being the little baby bonobo, and definitely experiencing sort of the mum side of things. I did kind of, I guess, have a bit of a insight that I don't often let myself be nurtured, a bit in my personal life, but heavily in my kind of work life. I'm kind of responsible daddy, and to my own detriment in many ways. So being able to I guess it's about, it is being vulnerable and allowing myself to be cared for is very important.
Safety, trust. Also, I have a condition where every part of my body feels pain, and I have mobility issues, and the facilitators within the workshop have always been extremely sensitive to that, and also when I have needed help moving around, they have helped me in a way where I've actually felt that I could trust those people, exactly the same as during the birthing experience, and I don't trust people very often where touch is concerned, but that was quite a unique experience for me, is to actually be able to trust people in that respect.
In most situations it was very it was comforting, nurturing, enjoyable, and playful and fun.
Been really, really good for me, especially because there's people that I know quite well do a thing, and I went over and I felt my neck hurt, I felt tired, and I just went and rested on them, and I wouldn't normally do that. So that's been really good, and I think hopefully going forward it will make it easier.
But I think taking part in that workshop, it's something I've always wanted to do. It's the first time I've ever done anything like that, but it's the I can't pinpoint one particular part, but it's the entirety, the sense of community.
I guess I had a bit of an insight into how some of the things that I'd learned that I might be able to, practice like in daily experiences. Often in my kind of like working life, there's quite a lot of aggression. It's an adversarial kind of environment. So yeah, and sometimes I can get, I guess it could be described as aggressive, maybe a bit chimp-like. So I had a bit of a insight that I might be able to, at these times where that stressor appears, that I might try and think about what would the most evolved bonobo do. So yeah, I'm going to try that. That's going to be quite fun.
I think it will allow me to approach people maybe with a sense of a deeper sense of gentleness and holding and understanding that how important those things are for myself and for a lot of people need that. So I think the workshop allowed me to have that experience of touch, gentleness, nurturing, stillness with another person, and that's really valuable.
Well, I feel closer to everyone involved, and I think that it will. A lot of the time, I'm like, oh, I would love to like cuddle up to someone, and then like I think, I signed kind of maybe almost go there if I'm really attracted to someone, and then that makes it more complicated. So just having this experience of like, let's all cuddle up together and all this kind of thing. I'm hoping, and I really do think that that's just going to make it easier, just to be more affectionate in general, and to receive that easier as well.
I'm not sure really. I think possibly when I do like the think bonobo thing is to think of those cute pictures of the bonobos that have been adopted, appealing eyes, and just think, delve into the eyes in the photos. Maybe the picking of mites or whatever they are. Maybe sometimes I can't remember what it is, but you can do like an anchoring in of something, can't you? When you're doing hypnosis, whereas actually doing a few physical pinches or something like that could help bring back the memory.
Teachers, I think there's probably varying degrees of bonobo traits that we all carry around, but maybe lots of people have suppressed them.
I learned that they seem to be like what humans could evolve into, which is like just very loving and connected, and everyone looking after everyone else.